third and long situation. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually, just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Down the middle, it's Durham. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's found some room at the 45. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, you know how I feel about the option. If there isn't any penetration, this is a dangerous play for the defense to try to defend. The quarterback's able to get to the edge, draw the defender towards him, and then deal it out to the running back, who's got a lot of room on the outside to run.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Kansas, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
How about about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap. As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's dropped. It would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moves out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I mean, that play had no chance from the start. I'm a little shocked they're going to go tempo here, but let's see what they have in mind to get out of this hole they've done.
Powering through. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's all in. What a catch. The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Banks. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Jayhawks looking to run some tempo here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to...
A deep shot to the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Kansas offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short with the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's second down after that completion. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw to the left side. Caught on the outside. It's Williams. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive moving. It's a run. Running back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Throws it to the right. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The shotgun running play call. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. That completion sets up a second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Jayhawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Banks. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the back now goes in motion. 3rd and goal, we'll try to run it in. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Kansas.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This offense cannot be stopped.
guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To throw, it's Banks. He escapes the pocket. That pass falls incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The return is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the ball is hauled in. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is caught. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw again. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Offense now operating in the red zone. Caught quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Tigers! He would not be denied. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Going after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job by the defender to break that up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Tight end makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back in motion now. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Kansas. Great connection there for 6 points. Quarterback delivers a strike, but man, did he pay a price on that play.
What a great feeling for any quarterback. Anytime you throw the ball, you get drilled, you're on the ground. You can just tell the result of the play by how the sideline reacts. Your own guys. You take a hard hit, but it's the score that makes it all worth it.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. What a catch by the sophomore. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Kansas has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's caught. It's Durham.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The Jayhawks will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
But what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The Jayhawks line it up with first and goal. Design quarterback run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Signs the quick throw. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as good.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Now, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Running back has it on a screen now. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They are pouring it on now. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Memphis.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Well, they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Kansas offense is back out there now. Chewing clock with the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Looking to scramble. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Kansas! And the route is on.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after he's scoring a touchdown.
Kansas, 55. Memphis, 29.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking for a late deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. The 30. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the play.
Pass spot, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to pass. It's Banks. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. He is not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. What a play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And the quarterback dropping back. Buying time. Moving to his left. There's contact on the throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.